Just arriving to the Chevy dealer now. What you guys don't know is I'm possibly looking to get into the new C8 when it comes out. If you've seen, Brian is hopefully getting the Toyota Supra, so it's going to be awesome to have both of those. So might as well check out some C7s. It would be a great way to get into the brand. We've never had a muscle car or any kind of American sports car like that on the channel before. I've never really checked out the Corvette before. I've only driven one.
Okay.
So, don't know a whole lot about it.
So this is a 15 model Stingray with the Z51 package.
Okay.
The Z51 is more like a track oriented. It gives you upgraded wheels, upgraded brakes, you get a dry start movement, dual mode exhaust.
And this does have a removable top?
Yep. Yes.
Yep. It is comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like he said, Z51 2LT manual, red interior.
Can I turn the electronics on?
Yeah, go ahead.
The key, I don't think the key is close enough.
I mean, initial impressions, what are you thinking?
I like it. It's nice. I like how everything is kind of aimed towards the driver.
Oh yeah, definitely driver focused.
It's definitely, you feel hunkered down with this right here. Oh, that's cool.
Got a hidden compartment there.
It's got, I think, 5 different driving modes.
Yep. So you got weather,
eco,
tour, sport,
and track.
You can set each individual setting.
Yeah.
So you could do your steering wheel as a tour, more of a soft, but still have your loud exhaust.
Yeah.
You can go down here, display theme, and you can choose between 3, track, sport, and tour.
So what's track look like?
Track's gonna have a longer RPM. It's a really cool look.
That's cool.
You can set it to that all the time, but be in tour mode.
Yeah.
Heated ventilated seats, that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's got the upgraded armrest in it.
Oh yeah, the Stingray logo on it.
Where? Oh, okay. Not a lot of storage in there, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Got an electronic parking brake.
Yeah.
Now the cool thing about those is they'll actually disengage as soon as you tap the gas, so you don't have to worry about dragging it down the road.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
That always gets me.
Yeah, you always have to do it
that's
later.
awesome.
Well, especially in a manual.
You can cut it on if you want to.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah, get that American V8.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely has a lot of luxuries, which is nice. So, especially going from an Audi to this, it's like you're not sacrificing.
I'm not missing much. Actually, I'm gaining a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't have a heads-up display or ventilated seats or anything like that.
Now, is it more spacious than the R8?
Well, you can definitely see there's more room in the back. I just have like a little partial shelf. Obviously, since the engine is right there, but
I'd say it's about similar.
about the same.
The dash is closer to me.
Yeah.
Because it's, got an engine there.
Yeah.
Well, comment down below, guys. What do you think if Mike trades the R8 for a C7? Yeah, it opens up this way.
Yeah.
And then ends up trading this in for a C8. And, here at Randy Marion, we'll definitely spec a brand new C8 out. Nothing too crazy spec, but a nice Z51 C8, kind of similar to this. Just a base model with the good options that you're going to want. So this is a Z51. It's got basically the performance stuff to it and a nice color combo.
I do like it. I miss having actual red seats.
You'll join me.
The Lotus was just not very good.
You'll join me with a red interior.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, red leather, I'm a sucker for, as you all know.
So when you put the hood down, try to go in the middle.
Yeah.
You can give it a little bit of pressure.
There you go.
I like it. What do you think?
It's cool. It's a nice spec, good mileage and price.
Yeah. How are the tires on it? Same tires you just put on yours.
Michelin, they're about maybe half worn.
Yeah.
Super Sport, so the ones I had, used to have.
Yeah.
Maybe half worn up front.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They haven't been burned out.
Yeah, at least this set hasn't.
At least not for that owner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess now we get to drive it.
Yeah.
Hopefully drive it.
You drove the ZR1 convertible just a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was obviously not for a buyer, so that's a little bit different perspective.
Yeah. Same 7-speed manual, so I should drive the same.
Yeah.
Just maybe not be as loud
Yeah.
or as quick.
Yeah. All right, so they are going to take a look at the R8 now just to get some numbers, the VIN number, just to get kind of rough estimates for trade-in value. Don't know if we would try private selling it or not, but if the numbers work, the numbers work. But they're going to kind of run some things on that, and then hopefully we're going to take out the Corvette because Mike has only driven the one ZR1.
So the e-brake will automatically come off.
Tap the gas.
That's pretty cool. Visibility is you see kind of a bulk on that side, but other than that, it's pretty open on the inside, which is nice. So we're in the C7 now, and so far I really like how the driving position has been. Shifter is really nice to go through, and I like how soft or light feeling the clutch pedal is. We're in stop and go traffic right now, so just getting on it a little bit here. Kind of feels like my R8. I'm not getting on it crazy or anything like that. I do like though that it shows you what gear you're in, and then it does have the paddles on the steering wheel are for the active rev matching. So if you just click on either one, it'll show the gear that you're in. It'll light up orange or white to say if it's on or off, which is nice to use. I like doing it myself, but it's cool that you have that option. Is there any way to change the suspension modes at all? That's with the different driving modes already, right?
Yeah, this one doesn't have magnetic rod on it.
Okay. That is an option you can get on this though, right?
Yes.
In some of them? Okay. But in sport mode right now, it's been a fine ride. There's nothing stiff about it or anything like that, which is nice. So my thoughts on driving, one of the first C7s seems to handle really well. I know I wasn't on any back roads or anything. Much different driving experience than the R8, obviously, since the engine is up front. I do like the hood, the bulges in the hood, gives it a really aggressive look. So much different than my car, but it's also quicker, which is cool. And I still have a manual, but now a 7-speed manual, which is interesting. Obviously 7th gear is just overdrive. But yeah, I like everything on the inside of this one with the red seats. That's definitely a cool option with the red stitching everywhere. I think removing the roof too would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah.
The fact that it fits in the back.
Wheels down and unlatch it.
Yeah. So does this have, oh, you can do that without this?
Yeah. You hit this little tab here,
Yeah.
it's gonna release it.
Yeah.
Me and you can do it one hand. You can do it by yourself.
By yourself?
It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see it's really not that heavy.
And that's it?
Yep.
That's it. Just like that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just hop in here. So you still have, actually you still have pretty much all your room there,
Yeah.
which is nice to see. Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. The open top experience.
All right, so flipping it over to my camera now, looks like Mike just got back. You probably just saw the test drive, obviously. Looks like they even had the roof off. But I'm sure he was talking to you and going over everything. Cool.
We didn't do anything crazy. But
Yeah, I mean, they're quick enough. I mean, you know they're good
Yeah.
in far as performance. I mean, as a normal used car, though, I mean,
Yeah.
anything weird?
No, it's
Condition?
shifter feels a little longer
Yeah.
than the R8, but that's just because it's different gearbox.
Leather looks good shape, a little bit of wear over here, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Just a little smudge.
Yeah.
All right, so now Mike and I are just kind of talking around with the car.
Yeah, I'm not sure. From our viewpoint, you know, being YouTubers, this is our job. We're constantly having to come up with new material. The R8 basically just sits. As you guys probably know, you don't see it much because it doesn't perform well.
Yeah, there's nothing
So-
to do to it.
There's nothing to do to it without putting 20 grand into
Yeah.
it. Hey, is that a Morgan?
Oh, sweet. Texting while driving, man, get off your phone, bro.
Isn't that a manual though?
I don't know, it says Vanderhall?
Vanderhall?
Something?
The R8 doesn't do anything. Is this the smartest choice to still
Yeah.
have a manual? And it's faster than the R8.
And I think another thing to
Rear-wheel
consider
drive.
is if the C8 Corvette is what the goal is to get,
Yeah.
you would know everything about a Corvette now, because this is, I mean, GM says the only way to make this car better was to reinvent it to be the C8.
Yeah.
So this is their best interpretation of a front engine Corvette.
Yeah.
So to get familiar with this and then trade this in for the C8. And one thing, in case anybody is thinking the C8 is like in 6 months from now, it's actually more like 1 year. So the guys here at Randy Marion, they have like 42 allocations. Half of them are already sold out. Those are going to be coming at the beginning of the year, but then the normal batch will be coming in about a year from now. And wow, that's squeaky. And those cars, the first 40-something allocations, unfortunately, you need to put like 10% down.
Yeah.
So-
From the purchase price.
So that couldn't happen now anyway, because then you'd have to not even buy a car. And then it's a whole year.
You're waiting a year without a car.
But with your
for
money,
it.
tied into that car.
Right.
So you can't get a C8 now anyway. It's gonna be in a year from now. So basically, you have 1 year to get the C8.
Yeah.
So in the next 1 year, what's smartest to do for business, but still have an awesome car that you're gonna like?
Yeah. So.
And this is like half the price of the R8,
Yeah.
which
Close.
means more money for mods for this and the Z and the truck.
Yeah.
You could build out the truck, go crazier with the Z, go crazy with this, put this to stock, sell it for the C8. So there's potential.
Yeah. I just don't know where my emotions are on it right now. Like, I sit in the R8 and it's like, man, is this my car? Is the C7 my car?
Yeah.
Because I could have that as the C8 my car, you know, sitting in one.
Yeah.
But we don't know that yet. We won't know that for a while.
I mean, that's like a budget McLaren, which is pretty insane.
Yeah. Well, it's sometime later now. We've had a couple hours to think about the whole process and what we're gonna do. But just to recap driving the car, I couldn't really do much. We're not doing anything crazy and rush hour traffic, blah, blah, blah. But I really like the seating position. It was nice. Like, I like how high. It was kind of like this here, Brian, but it was much longer.
Yeah.
Like, you had more room for your armrest. The cup holder was off to the side. So you had good room for shifting, and you know, you didn't have to worry about bumping my elbow like I am right now. But I could see it being a fun car to drive. Very hunkered down, everything's aimed towards the driver. It's got the different driving modes, which I didn't get to mess with as much as I could have. It doesn't have magnetic ride, so the suspension just is like throttle response, steering. Sorry, the different driving modes is for throttle response and steering. Other than that, I mean, it has all the creature comforts that this does. Rear wheel drive, way less expensive.
Yeah.
7-speed manual, which we've never owned before. Not that it's different from a manual, but you know. So basically the consensus is we're still working out numbers on that car, so nothing is set in stone right now. But the R8 is an underperformer of the channel. Everyone loves it in person. It does great in person. I absolutely love the car, but as a business, it doesn't do anything for us. So it's a very expensive car to sit in the garage while we work on other cars. Maybe you guys will like a Corvette, seeing our first American muscle car on the channel. And we've never even had anything close to that before.
We've never had an American car.
Yeah, so...
Although the Tacoma was made in America, so...
That's our Japanese-American car.
Some people are triggered. The Chevy people watching are triggered.
Hey, well, might be in a Chevy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the consensus. We're waiting. We just did I guess you could call it a counter offer.
Yep.
Sort of.
You sent them your offer.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens. Possibly tomorrow, we might be making another video. See, everybody loves it. We get thumbs up everywhere on this car. I wish you guys watched it on videos more. What was I saying? Yeah, tomorrow we might be putting the car back to stock, which isn't, well, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Unwrap and stock exhaust. And I don't know where else to go with that.
I mean, as far as a performance car, because you'd still get a fun premium sports car.
Rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
More horsepower than this. So
Faster.
like 420, 424 versus 460.
Something like that.
So it's not crazy much faster, but it has the potential to.
Yeah. There's a lot of mods.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a car that you want to enjoy and have fun with for a year until the C8 gets here.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm sold on it, but I like the fact that right now it's more obtainable to work on that and the Z than have this sitting doing nothing.
But spending a lot of money to own.
Yeah, I think that's it for today.
Alright.
We're kind of just chilling out, working on the Z now, but while we wait for numbers back on this deal.
Yeah.
So if you guys are excited, or I don't know what else to say.
Comment down below. Do you guys think a C7 right now should replace the R8, which would then be traded for the C8? Because that is the plan, to have the new Supra and the C8. Which, by the way, I could go buy that red one today. They offered me MSRP on it. However, I really, really, really want a white one.
Yeah.
So I'm torn on that, although by the time this video goes live,
I don't know where we'll be by the time this goes. It might have to go up this week.
we might make it go up.
So for you guys, well, this will be a couple days from now, but...
We're still in August. We'll just let you know. We're still in August.
No, we're in July.
Oh, we're in July now.
Yeah, so this video might be up in August.
We'll see. We're at the end of July right now.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the Z build, as we are working on that later today, and for the final decision, what's going to happen with the R8. Yeah, so stay tuned, find out what's happening with that, and we'll see you guys in the next video.